Hi everybody and welcome to a very special surprise-filled Big Brother and Survivor show that I don't have a graphic for, just Big Brother, because I only fix these so far. You guys know the deal. If you want to see any of the past Big Brother shows back, you can check them out at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb18 if you want them with house guests. If you want them with spoilers, /bb18 spoilers. Flashbacks are over at /bb18 flashbacks, and 24/7 live feed updates are over at bb18 feed updates on Twitter. If you guys want to watch the next season of Big Brother Over the Top, you need to get the feeds at yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds. Or if you'd like to be an updater for us, which would be very nice of you, fill out the form at BBOTT updaters. Lastly, if you want to support our shows, become a patron. yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. What do patrons get, Eric? Weekly shows just for patrons, and a special one at the end of the month with John, another comedy one. Weekly prize giveaways, your questions asked to reality stars, and so much more. Did I say the patron group? You get the point. Yes, you can also do a one-time donation via PayPal. I'm going to just throw this on because I want to see if it fits. It does. Great. Anyway, let's bring on our special surprise guest for the people watching the playback. It's your favorite, John Richardson. Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, everyone!
Oh boy.
Okay,
On the camera.
Hold it. Let me do it. Okay.
Okay, want to do it again? Here's John Richardson.
Hi, everyone!
Hi, how are you doing?
How did this box get so small? How long have I been gone?
Look, it did it the other day, and believe me, it's a nightmare. We're all still adjusting. I can't move.
Oh, my gosh.
This is it. This is what I got to work with. Think I can move over a touch more. Don't forget, everyone, if you watch these shows back on YouNow, you can see the full HD widescreen version. So that will be a little bit better if you watch it back later. Hi, Sonia. Uh-oh, did we lose you, John? What happened?
What's going on?
Oh, I thought we lost you.
No. I thought I was playing with my thing, so I was playing with my thing.
You look very heavenly. Your wonderful Logitech camera has readjusted you to turn into Casper the Friendly Ghost again.
I mean, the room's almost dark.
I know. I'm telling you, it's because of the TV behind you. I have the same problem. It's the Logitech camera. Anyway, hi everybody. It doesn't matter. We do what we do. People are here for you, John. They don't care if you look like white, even if it's a little racist. Wow, shine bright like a John, Songy B says in the chat room. Shine bright like a John.
I've missed you guys. I'm so excited to be back on, and I'm so excited to be talking all things Survivor. I hope to have my mom on a few of the shows. Cross our fingers, but yeah.
I like how you're talking about it like anybody knows what we're saying yet.
Nobody knows?
Nobody knows. I didn't tell them.
No?
No, you tell them. Go ahead. John, what would you like to do on Wednesdays?
So on Wednesdays, we're back with our post pre-show? What are we calling that
Pre-show
again?
party.
Pre-show party. Just like we did last year, or last season, I should say. It was the same year. But we're going to recap last week's show. We're also going to talk about all the gossip that happened from the last show up until the episode. We're going to be live right before the current episode in our pre-party Survivor show. And we're going to have guests.
Fun chat.
I'm going to hang out with the folks in Seattle that have a reoccurring weekly party to watch Survivor. Hopefully have some Survivor people on. We're still getting approved for all of that. Hopefully Kelly Wentworth, Hairwolf. I have not forgotten about her. So crossing our fingers. Did hell freeze over? Did it freeze over?
Is there a pig flying? Where's that pig? What I said, John, obviously it's going to be a fun chat.
Yeah.
I'm saying John is also going to take guest callers from chat on
Yes.
the Survivor shows now as well. So they're gonna be the hour before Survivor airs every Wednesday,
Yeah.
except for this Wednesday because we have Survivor and then we have Big Brother finale.
Right.
So are you gonna do a cast assessment show, John?
So I'm going to do a cast assessment show tomorrow. Well,
Yay!
yes. So join me tomorrow at this time. We'll do a cast assessment show. You can call in, give me your opinion, type it in the chat, whatever you're comfortable with. And we're just going to talk everything and see. I want to know who your picks are for who's going to win this Survivor. I want to hear your opinions about the millennials because I got lots of opinions about millennials. I I want to hear everything. So tomorrow at this time, 24 hours from now, we'll be doing the cast assessment.
Same time as always, 7 p.m. Well, I guess I
Yes.
shouldn't say usually, but 7 p.m.s on Wednesdays will be the John shows. And unlike me, John loves to take calls from all of you, and we'll be doing that to see what you all think. I'm gonna let you all have your fun Wednesday parties.
Just let's give Eric a little moment off, right? To breathe.
Oh, thanks. I get a whole hour off before I
There
have
you
to
go.
live tweet Big Brother. Because Big
See?
Brother's on Wednesdays, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is. I think Big Brother is going to be on Wednesdays. The
Yeah.
online show, the Big Brother Over the Top online show.
Yes.
But I'll still be going live, probably every other day of the week, talking Big Brother Over the Top spoilers the same way we normally do. You know.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're going to have our same format, right? Where I'm doing Survivor, you're doing Big Brother, especially this Big Brother Overtime. What's it called? I don't even know.
Over the Top.
Over the Top. It is over the top.
Evictions are Wednesdays. Perfect. Your Wednesdays, you guys are gonna love your Wednesdays. So Wednesday, you get a pre-show party with John, then you get Survivor the television show, where maybe I'll commit to live tweeting that. Then we get to jump to online for Big Brother Over the Top. What a fun Wednesday! And then
It's like, yeah.
and
Super.
then Thursday, we'll have our recap show for Big Brother, our weekly recap show.
Perfect. And then I have not forgot about the Comedy Jonah cooking show, so that's still in the works.
Do those on Fridays, because Thursdays we'll do. I think if the schedule is the same way it is for Big Brother, see, like, it's hard for me to say what our schedule is going to be for Big Brother Over the Top.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know how a week is going to play out in that house yet. So until we know how the week plays out in that house, it's hard for me to say this will be the day of our weekly recap show. I'll always do the daily shows covering what everyone missed on the feeds. Maybe John can join a little if he watches them.
Of course I'm going to be watching, and I'll definitely join the shows. I'm just so curious about how it's going to be done. I mean, there's more interaction with us fans. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the CBS chat rooms. I'm really curious to see how the show is really going to play out. You know, the Chinbot's working overtime too.
I'm sorry, did you just say Chinbot?
Chinbot's working overtime. You know, she usually has her Wednesday nights off. So, you know, she's got the talk, but then now she's got another thing of Big Brother. So I don't know.
Hold on, I'm just drinking out of my Big Brother tumbler.
Get some vitamin water because I need my vitamin.
Oh, American Horror Story is on Wednesdays too. Oh,
Is this a Big Brother show? What is this?
It is. Okay, so here's what John and I are doing on this show. We're going to talk Big Brother. We've given you a Survivor announcement. John is doing, so let's get the Survivor portion of the show over. But we're going to talk Survivor, Big Brother, and American Horror Stories. So, I would like to say, last time, to solidify it, John will be live the hour before Survivor starts every single week, with the exception of this week where he'll be on tomorrow, always at 7 p.m. Eastern. Did I get that good?
You got that good.
Okay, brilliant. So I think we cleared that away. For the people that said they're confused what I'm saying about Big Brother, here's all you need to know. Every day except Wednesday, I'll be talking about Big Brother. One of those days will be a weekly recap show. I don't know the exact day that will be yet, because we're waiting. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Big Brother, John. Are you up to date on the live feed spoilers?
I don't know if I'm up to date on all the live feed spoilers, but I get all my spoilers from your reality recap. So I know who won the first round. I know who won the second round. And then there's the part 3. I don't know anything after part 2.
Well, that's because part 3 happens live on Wednesday, so you are all caught up.
I am caught up, yes.
With your speed foilers, as you called them. Speed foilers. Speed foilers. Well, today, Nicole and Paul practiced their eviction speeches, John. They also they've been practicing them.
Shouldn't James be practicing his as well?
Yeah, sure. Who do you think would win if it was James versus Paul?
Paul.
Who do you think would win if it was James versus Nicole?
You know what? I would have said Nicole, but I've been doing a lot of research in the last 24 hours, and a lot of people aren't that happy with Nicole. I think Paul has a shot to win.
Charlie
is that his dog? Charlie doesn't agree with me.
No, Charlie is not agreeing with you. I think it's funny that you just found out in the last 24 hours that people don't like Nicole.
Yeah, I was really shocked. They don't like the way she's playing her game. But then some people are like, oh, she's being mean. It's a game, people. It's Big Brother. Who cares? But yeah, I'm tired of Nicole using Big Brother as her Match.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
as a dating platform.
I said I hope, she got the rose every week. I hope Corey proposes on Wednesday.
Well, gosh, we're looking at the jury house and we see what's her name with Paulie.
Mm-hmm.
And that house is divided, right? And Davon is just a lunatic whom I love.
God, well, okay, you already did it. I was going to say, boy, I'm afraid to go down this road with you, John, but let's go. What'd you think of the Devon and Paulie fight?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Sweetheart, you gotta, as you'd say, sweetie, give it to God. You gotta give it to God and just stop it. You look crazy. But we want her back.
So what I'm hearing is you're blaming Devon.
I think she's got every right to feel the way she feels, but the way she goes about it and getting in his face and turning into a lunatic, a black lunatic, is no. I think it's the wrong way to deal with it.
I'm sorry. Did you just say black lunatic?
Crazy black lunatic, yes.
Okay. I'm going to say what I think John is trying to say is he doesn't want Devon to be seen as a stereotype.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying.
Well, it came off a touch racist.
Oh, my God.
That's the touch. Do you think Paulie is at all to blame in this fight? Do you think it was okay for Paulie to bring up Devon's daughter?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Kids are off limits. Absolutely. But,
Here, I'll help. Ready? I don't think kids are off limits, John, and I think he was totally in the right to bring up that kid.
He was not. Kids are off limits. If the daughter's in the house, then she's on limits. But no, she's not. She's not there. She's underage. No, off limits.
Okay, let's see if I get any of that directed towards me now.
Are you trying to deflect the black lunatic comment?
Yes, pretty much.
I almost blocked John, says Maximus.
Because you have not been on shows for a while, there's a lot of new people who might not understand your personality yet.
Maximus' mom knows me.
Well, then you know how bad it came off.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Eric, why do you always defend him? I don't always defend Paulie at all. I think John and I both have met Paulie outside of the game. The only thing that I would say about Paulie is the Paulie that I've met outside of the game does not act like the Paulie I see acting inside the game. That being said, totally not saying anything he's done is okay. I think what he did was super not great this whole season. And he's going to have to answer for it when he gets out.
Well, he's definitely going to have to answer for it. And I just think, this house can just bring out the worst qualities in you, which is why I don't go on the show. Not that I've been asked, but if I was, I wouldn't go on the show.
Really? You wouldn't go on the show if you were asked.
If Big Brother?
Right.
No.
So then how come you're mad at me that I didn't want us to go on Amazing Race?
Because Amazing Race isn't Big Brother. We're not trapped in a house together with, 14 other people.
I'm just saying, I'm understanding of you not wanting to be on Survivor. I mean Amazing Race. I mean Big Brother. Now I know how my family feels and I have to run through all the children's names.
Right. No, I would do Amazing Race with you, but I wouldn't do Big Brother.
My point is you were mad that I wouldn't do Amazing Race, which is why we didn't do it.
I still am. It's not past tense. I still am.
Sorry.
And so is everyone in the chat room, aren't you? You wish that we were on Amazing Race.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we would do real good over here with Angry Black Lady. Really want to tour the world with Angry Black Lady. Black
Lunatic.
Oh, Black Lady. Should have just went with Angry Black Lady.
No.
And I would never eat a bug. And
I would. I've had worse things in my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. It would be a real one. You couldn't fake it.
I could eat real bugs.
Because you eat real eggs?
I can't eat real eggs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's move away from this. Oh, you're so white.
It's even worse.
Because it's the stupid Logitech camera. Now that you have a background again, it less washed you out. Like Abby Love says, like the egg, John, like the egg. John, Wesley wants to know, who do you think should win America's Favorite Player this season?
Glenn.
Who's your second choice?
Josiah. Messiah.
Let me help you out for a second. Here is the current standings with everyone. Everyone, here's where we are. As you can see, Paul won part 1 of the HOH, and Nicole won part 2. Now, who of this lovely selection of people, John, would you, feel free to just point to one, and we'll tell you their name. Would you like...
I know their names.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Victor should.
Obviously.
I agree with Sophie. Victor should. I'm Tiffany T. Nicole will win. I think Victor should. Victor got back in the house 3 times. He deserves something.
Well, now, what do you say to the people? See, I was with you. I was on that train. I was like, Victor deserves to... I want Victor to win America's Favorite Player. But I said Victor should win the game, hands down, no question asked. If he's in the final 2, Victor should win. But then people made a really good point that changed my mind. Victor got himself voted out 3 times, and other people didn't. So, yeah, you can say he won his way back 3 times, but is he really the best player if he got voted out 3 times over other people who didn't get voted out 3 times?
It's a good point.
I know, right? It's a good point. It makes... I'm not questioning him for America's Favorite Player. I'm just saying I want him hands down America's Favorite Player. He was my favorite player.
It was mine too. I liked looking at him.
What do you think of Paul?
I wasn't thrilled with Paul. And then I wasn't thrilled when he got the glitter beard going. And then I wasn't thrilled when he kept saying, your boy, your boy. Your boy's tired. Your boy's got a glitter beard. Your boy. And then my boy rubbed off on me, and I like Paul. And yeah, I want him to win over Nicole and James. I like him. I fell in love with him. It took a while, but I did.
I would want the old chicken scraps in the garbage pail to win over Nicole and James. However, I love Paul. Love Paul. Want Paul to win. And I think he will win. He is my pick to win. He was my pick to win on day one. Do you remember who your pick to win was?
No. Do you? Do you remember my pick? Do you guys in the chat room?
Knowing you, let me look at the people.
Look at the people again. Let me see the people.
You probably picked Victor. You would have not have picked Nicole, James, Frank, or Devon.
No.
I think you would have picked Victor or Tiffany, because Tiffany was...
Yep.
Vanessa's sister.
Or Devon, too. Or Devon.
I was going to say maybe you would have picked Devon.
I think it's Devon. I think that's who my pick is. And I'm not going to say anything.
Lost and Confused says she thinks it's Tiffany. I feel like I think you picked Tiffany, too. But I could see you picking Devon, though.
I could see myself picking Devon, too. Yeah.
Because you were on Devon's season. You were huge.
Oh, I loved her on her season, and then I loved her video and interview coming back into the game and saying all the mistakes that she'd made and understanding what she'd done. So I was really convinced that she was going to play a different game, and she started out, but then got caught up in it again. So
Pale. I don't know who... Oh, Paul is Rachel, Brendan, Janelle, Matt Hoffman, McCrae's pick. Correct. I heard every other blogging site is endorsing Victor. I know Rob's endorsing Victor. Jokers, Hamster Arts. Like, everybody is throwing all their weight towards Victor.
Being America's favorite?
To be America's favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if he doesn't win and James does, when I haven't seen any support for James this season.
Well, I think, and to go back to your point about Victor, yeah, he was evicted. Well, Victor was evicted because he was a threat, a physical threat, too. So the fact that he got evicted because he was, smart and was great at competitions, but then got himself back in with that same kind of thing really says it all.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop, boop-a-doop-a-doop. John, breaking news during our live feed show. Right now, what a great way to lose some of our audience. Just remember, everyone, before I say this, you can all flash back. It's not worth leaving the show. But right now on the feeds, Nicole, James, and Paul have all been murdered. No, are all being shown the promo for Big Brother Over the Top.
Really?
Oh, I will flash back and watch this in slow motion. Chat room, can somebody please let me know if the promo has the date? I would like a slow motion freeze frame on their faces. Because you see, John, the only silver lining to a season with Nicole or James possibly winning is when they find out that their 15 minutes is over in 6 days. Oh, did you think you had a whole year? You got 6 days.
Well, what about the rumors of Devon being asked back for the online Big Brother Over the Top? There's going to be 2 veterans, I heard.
Where'd you heard that from?
Didn't I hear it on one of our blogs?
Nope.
No.
But okay. I heard all new cast, which would be no returning players.
You're probably right.
Okay, you're going to have to talk to me after this show. Breaking news. Wait, what happened? Breaking news. James and Nicole broke down. Oh, no. Okay. I thought it was for real. They get to leave behind a message to the next group of Big Brother Over the Top house guests. Aw, that's cute. I like that. leave a message. If I was Nicole, my message would be like, don't lay in bed all day. This isn't Bachelor or Bachelorette. If I was James, I would put, play into the camera, send you out third. No Julie interview.
So do we think James and Natalie are going to be a couple after the season's over?
Sure. No. Really? Natalie and James. Natalie from New York, where I live, and James.
Is she from New York?
Yeah.
Or like New Jersey, right?
No, like New York. Well, she lives in New York. I think she's from New Jersey,
okay.
But she lives in New York now. Either way, she's a New Yorker. You know how we feel about the Jameses of the world. Don't see that lasting. James asked to go on the next season. James just said, hey, big brother, is there any... Oh, wow. Sweet Shelley is saying James just said, we're irrelevant. No one will now care about us. Ding.
Zing.
This is the crushing of their souls. Can somebody please just note this time so that I can go flashback and watch it tonight? I want to have great dreams. And just to be sure you know, there's a ton of people saying stuff in the chat room. Not that I don't trust all of you. I'm getting this information from the people that I know would not lie to me about it. So it is definitely a fact. This is what is happening on the live feeds. I love it. And you're about 2 months too late to lose your relevance, says Wilding Tongues. We agree, James. They're not happy about it at all, says Sweet Shelley. Okay, so we know who you want to win. Oh, no, we don't. Who do you want to win? You said who you think would win in the scenarios. Now, who do you want to win out of Paul, James, and Nicole? So
I want Paul to win.
Okay, good. Nicole is pouting incessantly. Says Dancing Amy.
She found a boyfriend again. She should be happy. But I guess she is in it for the fame, right?
Pretty much. Okay, so that is our Survivor announcement. That's I mean, there is nothing else really for us to talk about the feeds. Nothing has happened. Something's happening now. We can all go back and watch it. But John, I thought we could talk for a hot second about American Horror Story.
My God.
But I don't want to talk about this season. I mean, we can if you want. But I have something to say first.
What?
Did you watch the second season, Asylum?
I've watched them all.
Okay, well, I watched Asylum, and I don't understand. If I had watched that before I think I started on Freak Show, I never would have turned on American Horror Story again. I was enraged by that season. Let's make the devil be a character for half the show and think something's going to happen with that, and then nothing happens, and the way we kill the devil is just to push the devil off the stairs. The devil can throw shit around the room, murder people, do everything, but no, we'll just push the devil off the stairs, and then that storyline's dead.
Asylum was my favorite season.
Great, I'm not done. Then the aliens, no point to the aliens, just fuck the aliens altogether. Nope, the aliens just made people pregnant, and then that's the end of that storyline. And then it should have ended. Like, I was like, oh, okay, season's over. And then I look and I go, there's 3 more episodes. What are they going to talk about for 3 more episodes? Then all of a sudden it became 6 Feet Under. There was nothing scary anymore. It was the love stories and the backstories and the, oh, I'm now in the house with the 2 wives and we're in love. And I'm like, what is scary about this? It is now 6 Feet Under.
I loved her singing when she first
oh my God,
breaking
out into dance numbers. I was angry. I was like, I cannot believe I wasted 12 hours on this show.
See, I didn't like Freak Show that much.
Well, I like Freak Show, but that season of Asylum, it just nothing makes sense. And I think television gets away with a lot by having a week in between shows for people to forget stuff. When you watch things back to back, you're like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
But I'm loving this new season. We've had the premiere this last week, and I loved it. And I don't know if you guys know any of the backstory of what's going on.
Is it? Oh my God! Are you going to make this be about your people?
That sounds very racist. Are you talking about Native Americans?
How
indigenous people? How we were robbed?
Yeah. Is this going to be about how your indigenous people were robbed?
No, it's not.
Okay, so then what's the backstory?
Well, the backstory is from that whole thing about like the Cronin and the people that, you know, disappeared, that whole colony that disappeared in Maine.
Yeah.
Like Little Tall Maine, like in 1580.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this whole thing's about. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, but I don't know if anybody's ever watched Storm of the Century or read the book, the Stephen King book, or watched the miniseries. That also has a play on how those people disappeared as well. So that's a little tidbit you can look at. And it's also, if you search on YouTube, you can see the whole miniseries for free, commercial free, because my partner never saw it. And so we just watched that, and it was good.
Interesting. I like this season of American Horror Story so far because I don't like when it's bloody gross. I don't like a bloody gross torture. Yeah. So right. I appreciate that this is like raining teeth, boo, jump out at you scary. That I like.
The little like Blair Witch, little talisman, little scarecrow, little things just dangling, little gorgeous, little straw, little dried straw people just dangling like in a web, just like a chandelier, just, you know.
Now let me ask you this, John. Let me ask you this. Let's pretend... I'm going to set a scene for you, and I'm going to give you this is like choose your own adventure, okay? So I'm giving you your own choose your own adventure story, okay?
Okay.
You, John, buy a house.
Okay.
You walk into the backyard, and it's raining teeth. Your partner doesn't believe you that it rained teeth. So later that night, you
kill him.
Take a bath alone in the middle of the woods outside.
Or it's hot tub.
Or B, run for your fucking life. Who has teeth raining and then thinks, I'm going to just go to the hot tub?
You're going to run. Mm-hmm. You're in the middle of nowhere. You think, you know what, your husband, partner, whatever comes home, there's no teeth out there. Okay, maybe I was imagining it. You take a Xanax. You have a glass of wine. You think, you know what? I'm just going to relax in the hot tub under this one bright light. That's it.
Oh, yeah. And no electricity. That house has no lighting, no electricity, but perfect Wi-Fi. Perfect Wi-Fi signal. 50 feet away. That house has the perfect Wi-Fi signal.
Oh, and then he's what, like 100 miles away watching it on his phone? What? And it's perfect. There's no breaking. There's no nothing. I mean, we can barely get a signal just what we're doing now.
Clearly. But I loved it, by the way.
Oh, God, I loved it, too. I loved Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. I loved seeing them both at the Emmys last night. Love, love, love. She won for her role on...
yes.
Sarah Paulson for the OJ, and she brought Martha with her.
Yeah. Martha.
Or is it Martha? What's her name? Marsha Cross. Marsha.
Oh, right. I was like, Martha.
Marsha.
Right. I'm going to take your questions, chat room, in 1 minute. My last comment on it is I see a lot of people saying they don't like this fake documentary style to the show, but here's what I have to say, because they feel like then the characters are never gonna die regardless of what situation they're in. However, I feel like as an aficionado of American Horror Story at this point, Ryan Murphy is not gonna leave it be like that. There's gonna be some twist where the actors, because technically Sarah Paulson and Cuba Gooding Jr. are just acting. They're just the actors in those scenes. So at some point, those scenes have to cut because they're just telling the story. And I think it's going to become real at some point for the actors.
I think after the actors are out of the dramatization, then they're going to step out and become part of their lives, and then something's going to happen.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's got to be more of a twist because...
Oh, there's got to be.
And what did you think about the earth breathing?
Oh, my gosh. Where she was just laying there, and it was just... It was really good. I'm super excited about this season.
It reminded me of Lost, and I feel that was her going back in time. It was very Lost. Like, that's what would happen with the ground. Well, not the breathing, but the ground would move like that, and the light in Lost when they would time travel, which would make sense because the ground moved, and then all the people were there.
Is there a smoke monster going to get him at the end, or...
I don't know. We will see. So... I know I have a Big Brother title down here, everyone. I should have, at the start of this show, said we weren't really talking Big Brother. I was just checking my placement so I could make the new ones. We just really wanted to have a quick show where we filled you in on Survivor and got John's thoughts on Big Brother and talked a little American Horror Story. But now, John, since you have not been here for so long, are you good with questions from the chat room a little bit?
Of course.
Okay, so chat room, you let me know whatever questions you have for John, and we will ask him them. Are they all dead already? Well, we don't know. We don't know that.
We don't know.
We don't know. And Bruno's Thumb says, I don't know what you both are talking about. Maximus Mom would like to know, John, when is your next comedy show going to be?
Well, if you're a patron, you would know that it's October 1st.
Which is a what day?
It is a Saturday night, and it's going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern.
So for those of you that don't know, John does an improv show, and it will live stream it for patrons, and patrons get to give suggestions, and it's super fun for members of the patron group. So that's when the next one is. David Thielen would like to know how your mother is.
My mother is wonderful, David. Thank you so much for asking.
He is not being nice. Don't fall for that sweet act. How's your mother?
I love David. I miss you, my friend.
Somebody has to. No apple pie yet, unfortunately.
Now I don't get the joke.
Oh, well, you should text your you should check your text. I texted you immediately after I said it. I don't want to say it with you on the show. For reasons that you will know when you read your text. You get it now?
I do.
It's just another way of saying information that we might get in trouble if we said otherwise.
Oh gosh, I can't even say,
Right.
The BL.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you've already said 2 returning
God,
players.
Block John was trending for a little bit.
You've already said 2 returning players. John, what do you think about Kenya Moore on Worst Cooks in America on the Food Network? Do you watch that show?
I haven't watched it, but I'm going to now, and I think she's perfect. I didn't even know she could boil water.
Okay. Sherry Blackberry says, John, why no mug today?
Why no mug?
Mug. Usually you have your mug.
I do, but guess what I have here? I got my Helen mug.
Oh, wow. Whatever happened to my Helen mug?
See? And I didn't want to break it or chip it, so I just put my pins in it at my Your Reality Recap station. This is my workstation.
So official. Oh,
But
well,
I'll have all my Wonder Woman mugs. I gotta get them out. Because I gotta get back into my show groove.
chat room, I'm not going to tell John that because that will ruin the show for him. They want me to
But
tell. Do you want to know how Kenya does?
yes,
She's eliminated first because she literally can't boil water.
thank you.
Did you really not know that?
I really didn't know that. I swear I guessed.
John, Juju wants to know, what do you think your Big Brother strategy would be if you did play?
What would my Big Brother strat? Gosh, it's so hard because it's week to week. But you know what? A big thing that I would need to do for my strategy is just shut up, because I would be kind of mouthy, and I think that would get me in a lot of trouble. Just play it cool, just keep low. If there's stuff going on in the house, walk the other way, and just don't get involved, and just kind of be low key, and then crush it in comps, baby.
Oh,
Crush it.
yeah. I see is a real big comp crusher. Yeah, just stay in bed. Just stay in bed the whole time. It works great. Don't do anything and stay in bed. I can give you 2 examples that why that works great. Nicole and James.
Yeah.
John, oh my god, I would love it if you answered yes to this question. Do you watch Below Deck?
I do watch Below Deck, but I'm behind on this last season, and I know the new season is just starting, right? This week.
I don't know. It's the number
Yeah.
one show everybody asks me to talk about, I feel like, is Below Deck, and I just don't like it.
Oh, when I do my cooking show, we'll talk about Below Deck. How's that? Because I do watch it, and I love that Stewart, the female, the blonde one that's, I think, bisexual, was just on Watch What Happens Live, and I love her, even though she's a nut, and she can make the blankets in the shape of a penis and balls. Oh, God, am I offending everybody again? Oh.
I don't know. I mean, you went with what? Chinbot? Okay, black people, gay people, bisexual people. I mean, I took Indians.
Julie calls herself the Chinbot. What?
Chinbot.
I said Chinbot.
Sounds like you're saying Chinbot. Like a
chin?
chin.
No, not with an I, with an E.
Okay.
How do you... This sounds the same. How are you just
No.
picking me apart?
What do you think of the Real Housewives of New Jersey season? Brethany wants to know.
Oh, Brethany, I have to take a big breath before I even, I'm behind on it because it's the least thing that I watch. I just caught up on it. I'm actually watching Melbourne right
I'm
now.
super behind. Nope, I'm caught up.
I'm getting my housewives confused. So I'm caught up with OC. I'm caught up with New Jersey. Teresa, I'm not impressed with. I don't really care for her. I don't really like Melissa either. I love Ziggy. Is it Ziggy?
Siggy.
Siggy.
Like
yes.
Siggy.
I love her. She's a relationship expert. She's a total nut, a lunatic. Can I say lunatic now, or just can't put anything before that?
Correct.
But I love her. I think she's hilarious. And that's the only part I'm really liking. The other one that owns the gym reminds me kind of like a Dina Manzo. But yeah. It's
Dolores can't stand her. Don't like her. Love Siggy.
Dolores, it's just like, gosh, can you just stand on your own 2 feet? I feel really bad that Carolyn Manzo and Dina Manzo, it is finally kaput, their whole relationship.
Oh, okay. Wow. Tell me about this. This I don't know about.
Yeah, so Andy asked Caroline, and with her new kind of, I don't know what, like lesbian chic, kind of short haircut with the dark glasses on the Manzo premiere night, and I don't watch the Manzo family premieres. I don't. I just can't. But Caroline confirmed that her and Dina are on the odds again, and she's like, and it's forever. It's for good. We're done.
Have you seen how hot Albie is now? You need to go look at his Instagram.
I know, and then the other one, but you know what? They're never going to find a partner because they don't look for the right things. Everything is superficial. Everything is, I don't want to be with her because I might not be. I don't know if there's something else out there that's better. It's just not real. It's not real.
Okay, speaking of things that aren't real, I have a question. So hold on one second, chat room.
Okay.
What did you think of the OC car crash?
Oh, I loved it.
Do you think Vicky was really hurt, or
No.
good?
And Tamara said it on Watch What Happens Live. No, she milked it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
They were
Tamara
both
was really
fine.
hurt. Yeah.
I love Tamara's explanation and Watch What Happens Live, where Vicky went like this. What happened? What happened? And then she saw I was hurt and went, ow!
I can't move. I have to be airlifted. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
I don't think that it's fair that she puts all that the especially Heather doing all that stuff with, they should have been there. Vicky was by herself. She was, what did somebody say on a Twitter account? I saw a parody. It was Dawn's parody account said, Vicky wasn't alone in the hospital. She had the whole Bravo crew, camera crew.
No, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Who paid for Vicky's medevac flight? Bravo.
Bravo.
Same
Bravo. Yeah.
Same people that pay for every single trip and every single thing they do, even though they make it seem like the housewives pay for it.
No, they don't. They don't pay for it. But I don't know. I mean, Vicky's been under construction for a long time. Now she's been under construction and lying about cancer. And that line of cancer is much worse than what I did earlier. So I don't know what value what value Vicky adds to the show anymore. I don't watch it because of her. I think Megan's doing a great job, surprisingly.
I like Megan. I do.
Yeah, I really like Megan as well. I didn't care for her last season, but I really like her this season. And for them to say that Shannon and her should have been there for Vicky, screw you. They don't talk to each other if the cameras aren't rolling. Why should we be there? We have tons of people. Vicky's sitting there, I was going to die and I was all alone. When you pass away, you're going to be all alone, whether you're sitting in a stadium with people or not. I mean, you're going to be by yourself.
And
at least for a little bit when you kick in the escalator down.
And I'll just say this. I don't really believe in karma, because I feel like if karma was real, then there are good people that wouldn't actually have cancer and whatever. But if karma was real, then I would say if you go on television and fake cancer, then this is what happens to you, Vicky.
Yeah.
People don't care or believe you.
And Maximus' mom, I love Shannon too. She's my spirit animal as well.
I love Shannon. I remember how much I couldn't stand Shannon her first season with her essential oil blends and 9 lemons in a bowl. And now I live for Shannon. She's the only one. And I used to love Heather. Can't stand Heather anymore.
Oh, just hit such a goodie. It's just...
When What's-Her-Face, the new trash bag, cursed at the dinner party, and then...
Kelly?
And then... What?
Kelly.
Oh yeah, Kelly. And then Heather is in the car I can't be around people cursing. And I'm like, what the fuck is your you're acting like somebody was just murdered in front of you.
Well, because you have no storyline.
Exactly.
I mean, she can't lie about cancer. That's been done. So, okay, I'm going to cry over the C word. I'm going to cry over Terry not spending time with the girls. Okay, those sound like good words, but actions mean louder than words. I mean, God, just...
And how much money do they make? I mean, that house is a hotel.
The house is a hotel.
Building a hotel.
He's doing Botched. Now he's doing Botched on the Road. Now she's doing the after show where she's the host of Botched. Both the after show and the on the road show. They're constantly busy. They're making a crap load of money. And those children are neglected.
All I want is a big house like that one day.
Well, why? So you can never speak to your husband again?
Oh, God. Well, now I was going to say I really don't mean a house that big, but now when you put it that way, that big. No. I just mean I would love to live in a big house with, room to do what you need to do. It would be amazing.
That's a lot of room. I mean, a luggage room.
I would love a luggage room. It's hard to like Heather. I agree. Scotty Allen wants to know, are you related to Mathis? I don't know who that is.
Is it a magician?
I don't know.
Mathis.
I would love a gift wrapping room.
I was just going to say that, like the spellings. I would want a gift wrapping room and then hire someone to come in and wrap. Now that's rich. That's rich.
The closest I ever got was I put the bar in over there. As you can see, there's the bar for my one roll of wrapping paper.
Oh my God, I love Johnny Mathis. Do I look
Johnny.
like I'd be related to him, Holly?
Or do you mean me, Holly? I don't know who Johnny Mathis is.
Do you mean me?
Who do you mean, Holly?
I think he sings that song, Oh Maybelline.
I don't think it was
Why
Holly
can't
that
you be
asked
true?
the question.
It's on Holly.
It's impossible to like Heather. I agree. It is impossible to like Heather.
Johnny Mathis.
Tiffany just tweeted me. That's interesting. Hold on.
Tiffany who? Oh, Tiffany.
Interesting.
Did anybody ever warm up to Michelle or not? Are we all mad at her because she doesn't like fat people?
Oh, not liking fat people is the tip of the iceberg.
What's the iceberg? What's the body?
She told people to get Bridget. She told feed watchers to get Bridget fired from her job.
In the house?
Yeah, because she didn't like a comment Bridget made to her. She was a perpetual child all the time on the feeds. I know that you, as someone who predominantly watches the shows, miss some of the feed stuff, but she was like a giant toddler on the feeds. Like, I'm not talking to you. Wah, wah, wah. Cry, cry, cry. Temper tantrum. Be really mean, then cry about it. It was just, she's annoying as shit to me. Sorry. Can't take it. She needs help. And she hates fat people. I think Wesley Lester in our chat room put it the best. Michelle is like an internet troll disguised as a Big Brother house guest this season. She literally acted as like an internet troll in that house. Like, lashing out, takes no responsibility, attacks, then goes and cries, comes back and attacks more, says something witty that gets attention, and then, like, she is problems. Vomit.
Well, no, it's just getting worse. It's like we had Amanda crying all the time. Right. And then we had, Vanessa was just, gosh, Michelle was just the absolute worst. It's just, I mean, at least they were just like crying and had tears and just, Michelle was just like, it was just too much.
Redheaded Michelle in the chat room says she gives Michelle's a bad name.
Okay.
Yes, she does. Maximus Tom says she's a mess.
It's just not even a hot mess, just a mess.
Just a mess. So what else, everybody, as we wrap up our show, let you guys go get over to the feeds? Because I know everybody's going to want to see, like, nothing, John, has happened on the feeds for a week. Literally nothing other than speech practicing. So everybody is excited to have anything happening on the feeds. I want to go watch those crazy kids have their spirits broken. I love it.
And I can't wait to see all your screenshots with those spirits broken, because I'm going to be all over Twitter after we get off this. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow.
7 p.m. Eastern, right here on You Now. John will be doing his Survivor Cast Assessment show.
And I'll be using my big TV.
And it'll be more like this.
Right.
Oh, wait, it's going to be all messed up now, but it'll be like this.
Yes. And I'll be pointing, and I'll be talking, and we'll be doing it. It'll be like a classroom. I'm going to school you on all the Survivor contestants, and we're going to do it together. Does that sound good? Class will be in session tomorrow.
We can't wait. It's going to be good. Well, tell the people where they can... Well, move over a little bit, and then there you go. And then tell the people where they can find you.
I was trying to do a half face with you. Like, we're going to do a half...
let's do it.
Of comedy. Okay.
Wait, I got to go back. You got to come forward more.
Okay. Is it
Wait, hold
good?
on. Stay there.
Oh,
Wait, this
oh,
is much harder than it looks.
oh, it is.
Because my camera's not in front of me. Okay, there we go. Somebody screen grab it. Don't hurt it. Got it. It's good. Talk about being two-faced. So, tell the people where they can. Did you already tell them where they can find you on Twitter?
I didn't know. It's so funny. You can find me everywhere on social media: Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook at Comedy Jonah, Jonah. And of course at yourrealityrecaps.com. Become a patron. You can see my comedy show where it's not just a regular stand-up comedy show, it's improv. So you'll be able to give suggestions.
Are you
And
taking the suggestions ahead of time this time? Because people were asking that last time.
I can definitely do that. And I'm definitely going to take more suggestions than I did. So we've kind of revamped the show. We've made the show a little longer. So all of your guys' feedback that I heard from Eric, I have taken in. Feedback I heard from the live audience because they wanted more show. So everybody's getting what they want.
All I want is one of the suggestions to be a girl that thinks she's a draft in love with pizza.
Will remind me.
Oh, I will. It was #1 chat room requested.
I think we're also going to do apple pie as well. So Wesley, I expect you to be watching.
Oh, Wesley will be watching. Don't you
Good.
worry. I guess that is it for today. John will be back tomorrow. I have a lot of computer work I have to do. I want to go check out what's going on the feeds, but if it gets slow later tonight, maybe I'll pop back on and we'll talk whatever has happened on Big Brother now in this whole drama of everything. With them learning about the BB over the top. Bye, everybody.
Absolutely. And Maximus Mom, it is in Oregon, but I'm going to be doing some shows in Washington just after the holidays. So stay tuned and I'll let you know and you can join me live.
Ooh, then you can put Maximus Mom to work.
Yeah.
Make her hold the microphone or something.
I will.
Okay, everybody. Okay, now, John, we have to say goodbye 2 times. So let's do the goodbye for you now first. Bye, everybody.